very much for getting onto the call tonight. Excuse me, massive welcome. And this is a bi-weekly call, so I do it twice a week, on a Wednesday night and a Sunday night. And you're very welcome to share it with your friends. It's open to anybody. So if you hear a little bit of something that's interesting to you tonight and you want to share it with somebody else, or you want to find out more, or you just want to hear it again, you know, we do this call twice a week. So just go back to the person who invited you onto the call tonight, and you can always ask them for more information, or you can get back on another one of these calls yourself. So what I want to do is just make this easy for you to see. So I'm going to spotlight this, and then you should be able to see me. And perfect. Excuse me. So first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is MS Snedden. I am a 40-year-old busy mum. I've got 3 children. I'm also a presidential marketing director within the Juice Plus company. But really what I am is a happy customer who just recommends this product to every other busy mum and dad that I know. Every busy person who doesn't eat enough fruit and veg, I recommend this product to them. Everybody who wants to look good, feel good, I recommend this product to them. I'm the same with the business, and I've been doing that now for 4 years. And it's been just an incredible journey, and we're only getting started. So I want to share a little bit of that with you, a little bit about the product. I'm going to hear from some of the girls who are launching their businesses tonight. So some of you have jumped on to support them, and really appreciate that. So really just want to take a tiny bit of time to talk to you a little bit more about the product. So you maybe dispel some myths that you might have heard or thought about what the product is. You maybe never even heard of it. I had never heard of Juice Plus when I first came across this 4 years ago. I wasn't aware of the product. I didn't know anything about it at all. And had a lot of, you know, not preconceived ideas, obviously, but just like misconceptions about what it was once I started to look at it. So first, while I go through the next few minutes, what I'd encourage you to just think about is, do you eat enough fruit and vegetables at the moment? So what's your diet like at the moment? And that was a question that I asked myself. And I thought, actually, the answer to that when I was 36 was, I'm okay. I do all right. You know, I have vegetable soup every day. I do okay. But then I looked at, do I eat a variety of fruit and vegetables? And every day, like 365 days a year, not just a couple of days a week, are you eating enough fruit and vegetables? And are you eating enough of a variety of fruit and vegetables? So the vast majority of the population, the answer to those 2 questions is no and no. I'm not eating enough. And what I am eating is not a wide enough variety of fruit and vegetables. And it's not, and this is the key point really, what you do eat, what is the quality of that? So if you look at the nutritional content of the fruit and veg that we do eat at the moment, pretty rubbish, right? You know, it's not as nutritionally high in quality as it would have been, say, 10, 15, 20 years ago. And even then, like when we buy fruit and veg from the supermarket, Tesco, Aldi, whatever, generally speaking, it's travelled loads of miles. So it's grown, never, you know, very rarely grown close to where it's sold. So it's travelled miles. And to do that, it's picked before it's ripe, which means it doesn't have the nutritional content that it needs to be really good for us. So we need to eat a lot more of it, actually, than I think the government recommends, like 5 to 7 servings. We actually need to eat a lot more than that to get anything like the nutritional value that we need to fuel our bodies properly. And ultimately, that's the reason people are so tired. That's the reason people are kind of dragging themselves around, because they're not eating enough properly to fuel our bodies. We don't do enough exercise, we don't drink enough water, and we don't eat enough fruit and vegetables. If you go to the doctors and talk about health and talk about nutrition, that's what they'll say. You need to drink more water, you need to take more exercise, and eat more fruit and veg. Right? I could do the water, I could do the exercise, but I really struggle to do the fruit and veg part of it. And when I realised that the fruit and veg I was eating, vegetables, we boil it, right? We boil them, steam them, so the little bit of nutrition that's left in it goes into the water. And what do we do with the water? Chuck it down the sink. Right? So there's a reason why we aren't nutritionally fueling our bodies to perform properly. So for me, I was just, when I came across the product, I was, like I said, a 36-year-old busy working mum, had a corporate job, works 12, 14 hours a day, very often skipped breakfast, like hands up if you're a breakfast skipper, right? So many of us don't eat breakfast. I think it's over 70% of the population don't have breakfast, yet we know that it's the most important meal of the day. Still skip it, right? Because we don't have time. That was definitely me. And as a result of that, my skin was grey, I was tired, I looked exhausted, I kind of dragged myself around. I exercised, so I was slim, but I had no energy, like fell asleep at night at 8 o'clock when I was putting the kids to bed instead of, you know, them falling asleep reading a story. It was me. And I just felt like I was very much on a kind of a treadmill of, didn't know how to feel better, and just everybody I knew felt the same. Everybody was knackered. Everybody was kind of working long hours and feeling tired. And I started to take Juice Plus in January 2013. So a few months after I heard about it, did a little bit of research, realised it's just fruit and vegetables in a capsule. I'm going to show you in a minute. And started to take the product. What I want to help you understand is that the product just makes sense, right? Do we get enough fruit and veg? No. Do we get enough of a variety of fruit and veg? No. What's the quality of the fruit and veg that we do get? Poor. Is this a solution? Yes. So for me, I was like, that makes sense. I get it. So started to take the product in January 13, and honestly, everything just improved. My energy levels, my skin, how I felt about myself. My life went from being up and down like that in terms of my emotions and how I felt to just being better. Do you know what I mean? It's like not like a coffee or an energy drink, just I feel better all the time. So I want to just help other people to have the same. That's it. That's the top and bottom of why I love the product, is because it made me feel amazing. And I've been taking it for 4 years next month. And every single month and year, that just gets better and better and better, because my body's recognized food, right? It's not a vitamin supplement, it's real food. So your body recognizes it and goes, I know what to do with this, and uses it, disperses it around your body in the way that it's meant to be used. So let me just show you what the product looks like. Here we go. So this is the product here. That's the fruit. My thing's always backwards on my screen. Right, berries and the vegetables. It's 30 different fruit, veg and berries in a capsule format, right? So you take two, that's the fruit one, take two of them, 2 berries and 2 vegetable capsules every single day with a pint of water. So I literally wander around everywhere with one of these. That's it. Right, get on with your day. This is not about replacing food. It's not like, oh, you have this and you can eat, you don't need to eat properly. What this actually does, I found, was really helped improve what I ate generally as well, because your body craves what you give it. The more goodness you have, the more goodness you want. I crave stuff like pineapple or loads of water. I'm always wanting, like, when I'm thirsty, I want water. I don't want anything else. And I definitely wasn't like that before. Let me tell you what's in them, okay? So have a think. Are you getting, bear in mind the questions I asked a minute ago, are you getting this at the moment? So in here, the fruit one, we've got, I won't go through all of it, but just cranberries, oranges, pineapples, cherries, papaya, dates, prunes. Like who has dates and prunes every single day? Like my grandfather used to have prunes in his porridge, I think, every day. He's probably the only person in 40 years I've ever met that does that. The vegetable product, we've got kale, tomatoes, spinach, broccoli, parsley. Like who has cabbage every day? Like never mind every day, probably ever had cabbage. Like, ugh, no thanks. And then in this one, these are amazing, right? They're fantastic for your skin. More importantly, fantastic for your cardiovascular health, so how your heart functions. As we get older, guys, that gets more and more important, right? We become more aware of, like, not just what we look like on the outside, but what's going on the inside. So pomegranate, blueberry, bilberry, blackberry, elderberry, raspberry, cranberry, blackcurrant, so on, so on, so on, right? So that's what's in these. Every single day for 4 years, my entire family have been having 30 different fruit, veg and berries every single day before we start the day, or when we start the day. I can't think of a better way for me as a mum and a wife and a friend and a mother to help my family feel fantastic, to look fantastic. But honestly, like I said, the most important thing isn't really what's going on the outside. I look better now, right? I know I'm not, stunning, but I look better now at 40 than I did at 30. My skin's better. My eyes are brighter. Everything about me looks better. But more importantly, my health is miles better. My heart functioning better. My lungs would be better. Nobody walks down the road and goes, oh, Emma, your arteries look fantastic today. But I know that by giving my body the right stuff to fuel itself. So for me, the product just makes sense. It's a no-brainer, solves the solution. So when I started taking it, I was like, that's amazing. And then I realized that you can actually get the same product in a chewable format for children or old people, right? The product's for womb to tomb, I always say, like no teeth to no teeth. Everybody needs better nutrition. From in the womb, we need better nutrition. This is food. I wish I had known about this product when I was pregnant with my children. What an amazing way to give amazing nutrition to your children through just taking 30 different fruit and veg every single day. But you can give them this nutrition as well, right, once they're in the world, right? So exactly the same fruit, veg and berries in a chewable format. Let me just show you what these look like. So these are like, see that? little chewable one. My daughter's like, there you go. I'm a 9-year-old, just took it off me, right? There's like chewable ones. They're easy. How many parents struggle to get their children to eat fruit and veg? Every mum I know, right, standing over their kids, eat your veg, eat your veg, eat your veg. This really helps to take that strain and stress away, because I know that they're going out to school every morning fueled with good nutrition. They drink more water. They haven't had a single day off school poorly, neither of them. My eldest is 19, so she's trying to control her own life, but the younger two have not had a day off school in 3 years. They haven't been to doctor's visit, through ill health. I think the only time we went to the doctors was when Molly, she burnt herself on the microwave, right? So for me, they're part of what's called the Child Health Study. So there's 1 million children worldwide take that product, and the company provide it for free, right? I'll say that again. Company provide the product for free for children. When an adult buys these, you can get that product for free for a child aged 4 to 21. Because they're studying the impact of good nutrition on children, and the impact on my kids, and somebody just commented there on the thread that the impact's been amazing on their kids, is exactly that, really positive. And we talk about health in the family, we talk about food, like my 9-year-old girl is here, and she knows the importance of good nutrition, okay? So the final product I just want to quickly tell you about before I introduce the girls to tell their story is the Complete Shakes. Like, you may have heard about this product. A lot of people think that's what the Just Plus company is, right? A shakes company or a weight loss company. It's absolutely not what we're about. It's part of what we do, but our mission as a company is to inspire healthy living around the world. Okay, it's to encourage people to take steps to live a healthier lifestyle. You can change your body shape taking this product. You can drop body fat taking this product. You can have it as a meal replacement. I had it to replace a meal I wasn't having, right? I introduced this into my diet as a breakfast product, and I've been taking it for breakfast pretty much every day, on and off, for over 4 years now. Right, it's non-GMO. I've written it down because I always forget. Right, natural plant-based protein, non-GMO, vegan, dairy-free. But most importantly for me, and maybe for you, tastes amazing. Right, tastes fabulous. Chocolate and vanilla. It is super simple to make. Mix it up with 250 ml non-dairy milk. Out the door in less than 60 seconds. Right, way faster than making a coffee. Way healthier and more filling than a slice of toast running out the door. And it's a great snack in the afternoon if you're a muffin grabber, right, or a vending machine stalker. That's a perfect solution. So for me, that's why the product's amazing. It just makes sense. It fulfills, for me as a busy mum, fulfilled the nutritional gap that I was having. This is definitely about bridging the gap between what we eat, generally not good enough, and what we should eat, which we know, right? You're all grown-ups, you know what you're supposed to eat, but we generally don't have the time, the money, or the facilities to be able to consume that amount of fruit and veg every single day. And I promise you, from my own experience, I have never felt better than I do right now. So I want to just introduce a couple of the girls to share their story. So first of all, if we could bring on Chloe, if you're there, if you could unmute yourself for me.
Hiya.
Hi. So yeah, if you could just tell us, like, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What's your story and why are you excited about the future?
Can I just say thank you to everyone who got on the call, who I invited. I really appreciate it. Basically, I got involved with Juice Plus. I first heard of the products nearly about 2 years ago. I mostly wanted it for weight loss because at the time, because my day job is pretty much, I work behind a till. I work at a petrol station, and my shifts were all over the place. Like, I do weekends non-stop, so my diet was pretty shit, to be honest. Me and my partner would have takeaways all the time, and I got to the point where I was putting on a lot of weight. So I first started on the shakes. I fell in love with them straight away because the fact that they were just so quick and easy. And it only took me a few weeks, and I noticed the weight was coming off. And it's not just that, they also, the Juice Plus program, they also help you adopt a healthier lifestyle. I've always said this plan has actually helped me learn how to cook. Because I was really lazy. I was just, I didn't know anything, but this program's massively helped with my weight loss. Today, I've lost 3 stone. And that was with the shakes and the berry capsules. And I also took the products for numerous other reasons. I, for about 10 years, suffered with severe eczema all over my chest, my arms, and my face and acne. And to this day, I'm pretty much acne and eczema free. So they've massively helped me in that area, because I no longer now go outside without any foundation on, which is, it's amazing. I don't have to ever worry about that. But it's also just obviously losing the weight in that. Obviously, it's gaining me more confidence. But like Emma said, it does make you feel just, it's just easy, convenient. I always say it's the best form of like health insurance we can give ourselves, because it just made sense to me. I mean, I'm not a nutritionist. I will never claim I am, and I'm not 100% all the time. But if I'm having like a crap week or anything, these products will help me, give me that boost, and I will always take them for life, because they've massively improved my health, inside and out. I work out as much as, a lot more than I used to do, but it definitely has helped me. And I've also, gave them the products. I've given them to my family as well, because they saw my results and they've gained so much from it as well. And that's what I love as well, the fact that I can see my family gaining positive results too. It's just great. Because I gained so much from the products, I also saw obviously the business opportunity. Because obviously I was just working behind the till at a petrol station. It's not the most glamorous job in the world. I wanted more from life. I was fed up with relying on family, friends, everyone under the sun for money. So I paid just £50, and I basically bought my own business. And I've been in the company a year and a half now, and I'm at the moment senior direct distributor, and I just can't wait for what the next year's going to bring, because this business can give me a way out of my day job, and I want to do this full time because it's changed my life, and I want to change as many people's lives as possible. So.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Chloe. What amazing. Congratulations on your losing 3 stone as well. I mean, you must feel so much better.
I do.
I bet you do. So thank you very much. If you could mute yourself for us, that would be wicked. But congratulations. I know you've been in the business a little while, but this is officially you launching your business now tonight. Stepping up into 2017. We've got an amazing, exciting year ahead of us, and I know that you're going to be a massive, integral part of that. So thank you very much for joining us on the call tonight. I really appreciate your time and your friends as well. If we could ask Margaret, could you unmute yourself for me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi.
So Margaret, same question to you really. How did Juice Plus come into your life, and why are you excited about the future?
Well, I started my Juice Plus journey about 2 years ago. What happened was I just got to the end of my second lot of maternity leave. I'd had 2 wee boys in the space of about 3 or 4 years. Before that, I'd been really fit, really active. Well, I thought I was. I used to go to AO classes, dance classes quite a lot, 4 or 5 times a week. But I didn't eat properly, which I didn't really think about. I thought I was fine because I never put on loads of weight because I was so active. I had my 2 wee boys. By the time I got to the end of my second lot of maternity leave, I put on loads of weight, because when you become a mum or a parent, you take a back seat almost to your kids. So I'd stopped all my fitness, stopped all that kind of thing. So over the space of that time, I put on loads and loads of weight. I had a bit of anxiety and it just ramped up. By the end of that second lot of maternity leave, I just felt miserable. I was so overweight, things didn't fit me, it was just rubbish. My friends always went on about Juice Plus on Facebook, and at first I thought, nah, it's another shake product, like you said, Emma. But then, sorry, I've got some phone through. But then, sorry, somebody tried to phone me there. What happened was, we went on about Juice Plus. I found out what it was. I spoke to her and she explained what it was, and it made a bit of sense to me. So I signed up 2 weeks before Christmas 2 years ago. I signed up for the shakes as a trial, and I thought, I've got nothing to lose, so I went for it. I lost half a stone within the 2 weeks. I was eating clean as well, taking the shakes. But what made a big difference to me was I felt so much better than I had in a long, long time. I felt brilliant. I had so much more, even in that 2 weeks, I had so much more energy. So in the January, I signed up to the capsules as well, and I just haven't looked back. So that's been 2 years since I've been taking the products. I joined the gym in April. And I'm still maintaining that. I go 4 or 5 times a week. I love it. I've never been stronger, even before when I did loads of fitness. I couldn't do a push-up, and I was challenged. Zoe kind of challenged me to the push-up challenge a few months ago, and I was taking a video of it, and I hated the first one I took. Done 22 press-ups, hated the video, so I done it again. I done it 4 times, and I thought, oh my God, I've just done 88 press-ups. There's no chance, not a million years I've ever done. I struggled to do 2 years ago. That for me was like a massive thing, and I swear it's taking Juice Plus. It just helps your body recover better. It makes you feel stronger. It sounds crazy, but it's what it does to your inside. It just does that. It's amazing. I'm still maintaining the gym a year and a half down the line. Wee boys take the chews. I get them for free in the CHS. One takes the chews, the other one takes some hot chocolate before he goes to school. The chocolate shakes, it is just fruit, veg, and like plant-based carbohydrates and stuff. So it's healthy, and it means I know he's going to school with a wee heat in his belly, and he's got that good nutrition in his system from the start of the day. He has breakfast as well, not just that, he has his breakfast too. I started the business after about 6 months. I was recommending it to everyone because I loved it so much. And so he said, look, why don't you join the business? You're doing it anyway, you're recommending it to all your friends, why not get paid for it? So again, it was a no-brainer, and I thought, you know, even if I get my own products cheaper, it's a bonus. I'm going to take them forever anyway. So I signed up to the company, and I kind of got the bug. I found out more and more about it, and I just loved it. And I got really excited. Like hours at a time. I was just so excited about it. And I love everything about it. It's a year and a half now I've been in the business. It's gave me back a bit of who I was again, if not more so. I used to love travelling things years ago, and I hadn't done it since I had my wee boys. This year I went to Liverpool in the beginning of the year to the Six Figure Summit, which was amazing. Just on a whim, thought, you know what, I'm going to go for it, and that's who I used to be. So it's given me that back again, the confidence to go and do things like that. I went to Bournemouth in October, which was amazing. Being in a room with that many people that are motivated and excited and healthy, it's a buzz that you can't even, it's just amazing. And all the speakers just give you so much motivation. And we're going to Birmingham in February as well, which is going to be just as good. I can't wait for it. I just love everything about it. The company just gives you so much. It just motivates you, makes you feel good, and everyone's about building each other up and helping each other, which is what I love about it. Because I joined the company, I got to take 5 weeks off. My wee boy started school in August. I took it unpaid. I work in nursery and I get holidays. I only get term time holidays. I mean, but I had to take time off unpaid, and I was able to do that because I'm in this business, which is amazing. And the next year things are really starting to take off, and I can't wait. It's going to give me the opportunity to spend time with children, and maybe get a chance to leave my job. That's what I'm hoping for, and that's what I'm aiming for, to give them more of me, and be at home. And doing this business, you work from home, you work from your phone, and it's perfect for that. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited about next year because it's going to be amazing.
Fantastic. Thanks, Margaret. Let me just sort that out. That's brilliant. I'm excited for you. I know you've been in the same as Chloe. You've been in the business a little while as well, but like officially launching your business tonight, heading into 2017. And I know you've got an amazing, not just next year, but this business, the company's 40 years old, the product's 27 years old, and we're only really scratching the surface of what's possible at the moment. So I'm very excited about the future for you and your family. So thanks very much for joining us tonight. Thanks for sharing your story. If you could just mute yourself out, that would be brilliant. And then last but not least, if you, Fiona, are you there?
Yeah.
Hi. So finally, with you as well, if you could just tell us, just in 2 minutes, what's your story? How did you get involved in Juice Plus, and why are you excited about what the future has in store for you?
I'm a nurse by profession. I came across the products, seen it on social media, initially interested to buy them for weight loss reasons. And then the day after I ordered the shakes, I actually found out I was pregnant. I then signed up to the business, but before my products arrived, I then found out I was pregnant. I just wanted to join the business, to extra cash, to do the house, so, just general run-of-the-mill stuff rather than grafting extra shifts on the ward. I just wanted something that was a little bit less labour intensive, really. As I said, found out I was pregnant, so didn't use the shakes for weight loss. Took them because I was struggling with morning sickness. At least I knew I was getting some nutrition in there. Obviously, having been a nurse, I've also suffered from eczema all the way through my life. It's been a real issue. I've been under dermatologists for it, and at times occupational health have actually wanted to sign me off sick. because I've had open sores on my hands with washing my hands all the time. So I ordered the premium capsules probably about the 18-week mark of my pregnancy and started taking them. And the energy, I just thought, being first-time pregnancy, oh, this is just what pregnancy is about. I was knackered, I was asleep at 8 o'clock, just couldn't keep my eyes open. But they gave me that energy, and what's more was my skin just drastically improved overnight. Well, not overnight, but within a couple of weeks. It was absolutely phenomenal. To say that I used to be on 2 different types of antihistamines every day and 2 or 3 types of steroid creams, depending on how severe my flare-up was, to then going down to just have to use a moisturiser was just absolutely mind-blowing. So I've actually been in the business 3 years, but I'm relaunching now just because I took my foot off the pedal. I've originally built my business around a full-time team leader's post, being pregnant. It was hard work, and then as a new mum, your priorities change. I took 9 months off because that's all I could afford, and I went back to work full-time, working 13-hour shifts, nights. It was hard graft with a newborn baby. Me and my husband were like passing chips in the night, and my daughter actually stopped breastfeeding, I think because of my long shifts, because she was like, well, I'm not seeing you for 26 hours at a time, I don't need you. So my mother-in-law then, only a few months after I went back to work, had to take, and she provided a lot of my childcare, and I wasn't allowed the time off work. Well, I had it off, but I had to take it as unpaid, and I sort of had my enough is enough moment. I was like, I want more than this. I don't want to be told I can't be at home with my child because I've got nobody to look after her. My parents worked. So I started building my business again. I've just had, well, my second daughter's now 8 months old. I have a 2.5-year-old as well. So I've managed to take, I will be taking 12 months maternity off, even though the last 3 months are unpaid because of my part-time job. It now pays more than my full-time career, so to speak. And I want to help other mummies do the same, to be a present parent for their children, be there for the magic moments, because family comes first. It's always family first. So yeah, I'm just really excited.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Bea. And honestly, couldn't agree more. Really, a lot of people will resonate with that as mums, particularly, but dads too. Particularly, dads miss out on a lot in their children's lives. And I'll talk a little bit more. Like, I've got a couple of minutes to talk about the business, and I'm going to talk about like the impact it's had on us as a family as well. But being a present parent is not something that most people think is possible. They think it's something that that isn't possible, for most people. But actually, this business, for me, is the single way, is the easiest way, or the most straightforward way for a totally normal person to be able to live an extraordinary life. I don't know any other thing that would offer that, and you're living proof of what's possible with that. And like I said earlier, I wish I'd found it when I was pregnant, because my kids were a lot older when I came across you. So thank you very much for sharing your story with us. I'm excited to launch your 2017 business. I know you've had a bit of time out, which is the beauty of this business. You can take time out if you need it, and I know that you continue to get paid, even though you weren't that active. You continue to get paid through that time. So that's the incredible opportunity that we offer people. So if you can mute yourself for us, which you just realised you have, that's brilliant. So thanks to the girls for sharing their stories with us. For me, what I want to do now is just really quickly take you through why the business model makes sense. And some of the girls that kind of referred to it, right? And Chloe was talking about, was recommending the product to people anyway, lost weight, recommending it to people. For me, as I said at the beginning, I was an exhausted working mum, suddenly had all this energy. Everybody started to notice, right? My friends started to notice, the nursery nurse staff, the mums on the school road, people that I work with. Oh my God, like, you've been on the road at 14 hours. Sometimes I only got like 2 hours sleep a night, and I was up the next morning and, working and driving and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I really felt a difference and recommended the product to anybody that asked me, right? So I was doing the business anyway. This business just makes sense, right? You've heard from some of the girls there about why. For me, I was working hard anyway. That was how I look at this business opportunity, right? It's simple, it's straightforward. All you need is a mobile phone or a laptop or an iPod or an iPad, a little bit of ambition, some Wi-Fi, a mouse and some thumbs. right? That's probably about it. You don't need any special qualifications. You don't need to be a nutritionist, a doctor, a dentist, a personal trainer. I am none of those things, right? And most of the girls and the people that you talk to in the business are none of those things. We're just normal people who've found a product that solves a problem that most people in the world have, which is a nutritional deficiency in terms of what we have, right? People get ill all the time. We're not meant to be ill, right? We're meant to be well. We're meant to function properly. You're not supposed to get a cold every time it gets to October, November. The reason that happens to people is they're not looking after themselves, they're not eating right. So we found a solution to that, and we just want to tell people about it. So for me, that if I could make a living out of doing that, why would you not do that? Think about, this is word of mouth marketing, right? It's word of mouth referral, which is exactly how, as adults and even as children, right, we make decisions about the things that we do, the products we buy, the services we use, you know, the places we go on holiday, the restaurants we eat in, where we get our nails done, hair done, eyelashes done, whatever, right? We go to the places that our friends recommend. We eat the products that our friends recommend, right? You eat Juice Plus, you don't take it, you eat it. It's food. It's real food. So if your friend recommends, I use my nails as an example all the time because everybody asks me where I get my nails done, constantly asking me where I get my nails done. And I always say, I send them to Katie, the girl who's been doing my nails for 2 years. She must have had 20 plus clients out of me just this year. But I recommend her. She doesn't give me any money for that. She doesn't give me money off my nails for that. But I recommend her service because it's brilliant. So think about how you shop and how you do business anyway. That's how people shop, right? We don't watch TV advertising. We don't believe that those famous people use those products anyway. But if my friend takes something and recommends it to me, I'll take a look at it. So it's genius. It's just genius way to make a business. It's also, there's no favoritism. It's the same opportunity for everybody. I just want to show you this little triangle thing that helps you to understand the difference between this and like what I would call a normal job. So all you need to remember is this is kind of traditional workplace, which is quite limited, right? So Chloe said she works in Morrison's petrol station, right? There's only so many positions that you can get promoted into in Morrison's in total, I would imagine, right? Similarly, I had a corporate job, the same, kind of get stuck here around about middle management. Very limited because of the structure of it. There's less positions at the top than there are at the bottom. So this can be a very frustrating, quite negative environment to work in. Was for me, definitely. What we offer is limitless, right? So everybody starts here. As I said, no preconceived ideas. Products the same for everyone. Business models the same for everyone. It's the same for everyone, right? But there's no limit on where you can get to. There's no limit on what you can earn. There's no limit on what you can achieve. There's no limit on anything, right? There are certain levels of promotion within the company, but everybody can achieve them all. So for me, it's limited where I was versus limitless, which is where I am now. Okay, there's 4 elements to the business. This is all you need to know. Retail, tiny element. It's not a sales. You're not knocking on doors or putting leaflets through anywhere. You don't handle any money, right, at all. You simply you get given an online office and you get given a website. For your £50, it's £50 your investment. The company does everything for you. This is the reason why I could do this business while I was working full time, while I had 3 kids, while I had a home and a house to run, as well as a 12-hour, 14-hour-a-day career. Because the company does the donkey work, right? They deliver the product, they handle the money, they store the product, they ship the product, they make the product, they research the product. Everything is done for you, so it's brilliant. All we need to do is networking, which is sharing, like I said before, word of mouth marketing. Take the product, love the product, tell your friends about it. Join the business, love the business, tell your friends about it. That's it, right? Very, very simple. We do these things all day, every day anyway. You teach people how to use an iPhone, how to use a Sky Remote, how to teach a child how to walk, how to ride a bike, right? You're teaching people how to do what you know how to do. The beauty of this business, in calls like this, until you're confident to do it yourself, somebody will do it for you. We walk backwards and we take people with us. It's a really positive, amazing environment to work in. How do you get paid? So we get paid in 3 ways. We get paid for customers. I recommend the product to somebody, they decide to buy it, the company pays you a commission, a thank you for that, right? The second, the more customers you have, obviously, the more commission you're going to make. We get paid on team members, customers. We don't get paid for recruiting people. This is not about building a team of people. Until they have a customer, nobody gets paid anything. Right? This is a very customer-focused business. Our mission as a company is to inspire healthy living around the world. We do that by getting our own customers and by helping other people to get their customers. And there's also an amazing bonus plan, which is just short of £80,000. that you can achieve. Now, I know that that's real money because I've achieved all of it. I did all of that in the first year in the business. And that's kind of where I want to leave you a little bit. It's just to say, like, who do you know who wants to look good? Who do you know who wants to feel good? Who do you know who wants to make some money part-time? Everybody, right? I don't know any, it's not who do I know, it's who doesn't want to look better, feel better, and make some money part-time. That's what the product does. That's what the business does. This business changed our entire lives. The bonus structure enabled me to completely leave my job. I left a 15-year corporate career in less than a year. I was earning twice as much part-time doing this. So 3 or 4 hours a day probably I dedicated to this versus what I've been earning full-time in my corporate job, which took me away from my family, took me away from my kids. And I take my kids to school every single day at 9 o'clock. I pick them up myself at 3:30. That's their day now. It used to be 8 till 6. But not only me, I was able to retire my husband from his corporate job as well. So Margaret talked about being present parents. Fiona talked about being a present parent. Being a present parent means that you know who your kids are. You know where they go to school. Well, not where they go to school, but you know what they like to eat. You can have their friends over after school. They can do after school clubs. They can do swimming, dancing, blah, blah, blah. Right? We couldn't do any of that before because we were working and they were in after school care. So for me, to be able to offer that opportunity to people, that's why I love what we do. The product is no-brainer, makes sense. The business, no-brainer, makes sense. Life-changing if you want it to be. Even if it doesn't change your life, it will make your life easier, right? £500 a month, part-time, on top of what you're already earning, is £6,000 a year. That's a hell of a family holiday, right? That's a little bit less stress in your life, maybe pays your mortgage. And I just leave you with this thought, really. Like, 2 things. One is, have a think about what you're doing right now. Like, is what you're doing right now, or the people that you know doing right now, going to take you to a place of financial freedom in a reasonable amount of time? And when I was asked that question, the answer was absolutely not, right? Definitely not. I have good money, but I have no freedom, certainly no financial freedom. So is what you're doing right now going to take you to a place of financial freedom in a reasonable amount of time? And if the answer is no, then the other question I would ask yourself is, if it's not this, then what is it? Right? Because this, for me, ticks all the boxes. Gives you freedom, gives you time, gives you health. So you can have all 3 things, time, freedom, and money, all at the same time. So thank you very much for joining on the call. I really appreciate your time. Thanks for coming and supporting the girls, launching the businesses. Congratulations, girls. Can't wait to get to know you all really better, support you through your journey. You know, I'll be here forever. I absolutely love everything about what we do. So I'll always be here to support you guys, and to your friends and family for joining on the call. And thanks very much for supporting them. If you want more information, you'd be crazy if you don't. Just go and ask the girls who invited you on the call tonight, and I will see you all either on, we're actually doing the call again at 9 o'clock. That's how people want to know about what we're doing. We'll also do it every Sunday and every Wednesday night as well. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you all. Bye. Bye.